Today's practice is going to be all about the Muladhara chakra, which is also known as the root chakra. The root chakra is all about survival and grounding, safety, and having that financial security and removing fear. It taps into the earth element with that grounding. And the anatomical locations that the root chakra deals with are the perineum, the tailbone, the legs, the feet, the colon, and the urinary system. And with the colon and the urinary system, we get into the kidney meridian and the bladder meridian. So usually the structure of my classes will be, we'll tune in, and then we'll do a spinal warm-up. And then we'll get into some of the exercises and kriyas, and we'll do a shavasana after that, and then a meditation mantra specific to the root chakra, which is Lam. So let's get started and tune in. Let's rub our hands together to create some warmth, and then come into Pranam Mudra. The back of our thumbs will touch the sternum. And we'll do Sat Nam in long form 3 times. And Sat Nam signifies truth is my name. Okay. Go ahead and close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Okay, let's go ahead and transition into Gyan Mudra. We are going to put our index finger, also known as our pointer finger, touching the tip of our thumbs, and our other 3 fingers are straight, and we'll just rest them on our knees, and we're going to chant Om, which is the sound of the universe. Feel free to jump in whenever you're ready. Alright, very nice. Let's come out of Gyan Mudra. I'm just going to turn down the music so I can give you instructions for the next pose. We're going to start warming up our spine. So we're going to come into rocker pose, which is also known as thunderbolt and all. So you'll sit like this with your tailbone on your heels, and we are going to flex the spine forward and backward. So when we inhale, we'll flex our spine forward, expand our chest, and then when we exhale, we'll curl the spine back. We're going to do this for about 3 minutes, and then we'll move on to do another spinal warm-up. So let's begin. It should become a rhythmic motion with your breath, and you can close your eyes and focus on your third eye, and your hands will just be in your lap. And make sure you keep your head and your neck straight. last 30 seconds, feel free to pick up the speed with me. Very nice. All right. Our next pose is we're going to be coming back into easy pose. And for this, we'll place our hands on our shoulders. So your thumbs will be behind your shoulders, the other four fingers in the front of your shoulders. And when we inhale, we will twist our torso to the left and our head follows our heart. And then when we exhale, we'll twist our torso to the right. And you'll keep your elbows parallel. Some adaptations, if you're feeling some tightness in the shoulders, feel free to come into cactus arms. Just keep in mind that your twist might be a little bit smaller. And we'll also do this for 3 minutes. So let's get started. Our third eye, we'll have our gaze on our third eye so you can close your eyes. And make sure that you're pulling up on root lock. You have a strong foundation and you keep your spine straight. And feel free to take breaks whenever you need to. Good job, keep it up. We have about 1.5 minutes left. Feel free to take breaks as needed. Keep it up, we're almost there. Inhale deeply. Suspend your breath at the top of your crown. Exhale. And release your arms. Next, we'll move into crow pose. So your legs will be about 3 feet apart. Your heels ideally touching the ground if you can. And we'll come into pranam mudra. Your arms are in between your knees. And some adaptations, if you can't quite get your heels on the ground, you're welcome to put a rolled up blanket underneath your heels, whatever works. So we'll be here about 3 minutes. And just close your eyes. Focus on breathing deeply. Inhale slowly and deeply into your abdomen. Hold it for a moment and fully empty your lungs on each exhalation. And be sure to keep your spine as straight as possible. Keep up the great work. About 30 seconds, you're almost there. Go ahead and gently release from the position. We're gonna come sitting on our bottom, and we'll have our legs extended forward. Feel free to shake out your legs. That was kind of an intense stretch. So now we're going to come into life nerve stretch. And we'll be here for about 6 minutes. So we're going to inhale, lengthen our spine, and then exhale, hinge forward. You're welcome to grab your toes, your ankles, your shins, whatever you can reach. If you want, you can put a blanket or a cushion underneath your tailbone for more comfort. And if you have tight hamstrings, you can place a bolster or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees. Okay. So let's begin. We'll inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward. In here, we're going to do long, deep breathing. And we're going to hold our breath between the inhales and the exhales. And just notice the moments of stillness between those. And we're going to deepen our breath. You're doing great. We have about 2 minutes left. Kriya. So I want to go through this. We're going to remain seated with our legs extended forward. And so for this first one, we will stay in this bending forward position. If you can, you'll put pressure on the big toes with your thumb. And we're going to do breath of fire. So breath of fire is pumping of the navel while you're breathing in and out through your nose. So it'll be like this. If you just try that and put your hand on your navel, you can feel it pumping. So some contraindications for breath of fire include being on your moon cycle, and if you're pregnant, I wouldn't recommend doing this practice unless it's been in your practice. Then maybe you could do it up to your first trimester. Ultimately, just listen to your body and what's best for it. So we're going to do this for 2 minutes, and then we're going to switch and do each leg out for 2 minutes. Okay, so inhale, exhale, grabbing your toes, putting pressure on your big toes. We'll inhale deeply, exhale, inhale halfway, begin breath of fire. About 30 seconds left. You got this. Keep going. Inhale deeply. Suspend your breath. Exhale. Gently come up from the pose. Next, we're going to go to each leg. So this is called the modified Maha Mudra. It stretches the sciatic nerve. So we'll bring the foot, I'll start with my right leg. We'll bring our foot and our heel will be resting on the perineum. Now, if this is too uncomfortable for you, just so you can see, you're welcome to put your foot on the inner thigh there, and we'll bend forward. Again, putting pressure on that big toenail. And we'll do each leg for 2 minutes, and then feel free, if the breath of fire isn't working for you, feel free to do long, deep breathing. So let's begin by putting our right heel under our perineum. We'll inhale, exhale, grabbing our big toe, putting pressure on it. We'll inhale, exhale, inhale halfway, and begin breath of fire. Inhale deeply. Suspend your breath. Exhale. Gently make your way up. And we'll go ahead and switch legs. I'll switch sides so you can see me. So again, adaptations, you can put your foot on your inner thigh. We'll put our left heel on our underneath our perineum. And we'll begin. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, grabbing the big toe, putting pressure on it. We'll inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Begin breath of fire. Keep it up. We're about 30 seconds left. All right, inhale deeply. Suspend your breath. Tighten your root lock. And exhale. You can release from the position now. Great job. All right, next we are going to do one of my favorites. It's called the Sat Kriya. So we'll come into rocker pose again, also known as Thunderbolt. And our mudra, we'll interlace our fingers except for our pointer fingers. They're going to be pointing up straight to the sky. And then your left thumb will go over your right thumb if you identify with feminine energy, or right thumb over left for masculine energy, and that might change day to day. And we will raise it above our head, and on Sat, we'll chant Sat and pull our navel in, and then we'll say Nam, and we'll have our eyes closed. We can either focus on the third eye or focus on that navel point relaxing. And this is a really great Kriya. I've been doing this Kriya I first did it for 40 days, and I'm working on my way towards 90 days. Really great Kriya for security and addressing any sexual trauma. I recommend adding this to your practice and adding this to your daily practice if that's something that suits you and your needs. And feel free to chant along with the music. Begin. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Sat Nam. 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 Okay, inhale deeply. Suspend your breath. Tighten your body from your root. Exhale. Inhale again. Root pull up on root lock. Exhale. And you can release from the pose. Great job. And feel free to come to lay down on your back into Shavasana. Feel free to grab a blanket to cover up. Whatever you need. Focus on your breath, long deep breathing. Your palms can be facing the sky. Have your arms alongside your torso. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your wrists and your ankles. Rub the palms of your hands. Create that heat energy and place them over your eyes. Open your eyes and look into the darkness. Begin to gently release your hands. You can bring your knees to your chest and rock back from left to right. Come to lay down on one side and gently make yourself up back into easy pose. So we will conclude our practice with focusing on the base of our spine and chanting Lam. So down in this area, and then also you can focus on your third eye and visualize the color red. It's like a deep red crimson color. And for our mudra, we are going to do the Sira mudra, which is the seal of sun and life. The root chakra is all about primal survival, and this mudra represents life and gives effects of revitalizing energy, nerve strength, and good health. So we'll touch the tip of our third finger and the tip of our thumb, and then the other fingers are straight. And we'll just rest it on our knees. And feel free to hop along with the music and start chanting whenever you can. We'll close our eyes. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Suspend your breath. Exhale. And release from the pose. Feel free to shake out your hands. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Sat Nam.